This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show. All right, it's hot out, and all the news stations are going to remind you what to do. We're not going to do that here. We are not going to do that. I saw that on Channel 5 today. I saw it on Channel 4. They give you 7 or 8 reminders of what to do when it gets hot out. Look, if you're watching the news or you're listening to the station, you already are in the know when it comes to heat. You don't have to be reminded. I think it's an insult when you tell the audience that, you know, what to do if it gets hot out. I think that those are reserved for morons. You know, people are exceptionally stupid. You know these people, right? They're exceptionally dumb in life and they don't know what to do. That's reserved for them. And the people who are watching news or listening to the station are not in that category. The people listening to the station are not running around trying to and asking people, hey, it's going to be 99 tomorrow. What do I do? What should I do? Should I curtail my workout? Should I carry water with me? Should I find shade? Hey, is that ask NBC or CBS? Should I find shade? Yeah, maybe you should find a little shade. So we're not going to do that here. We're not going to treat you like morons. And I don't know why they do it. Crozier, I've asked you in the past, and you've given me a very unsatisfactory answer. And I'm going to ask you again. Why do they do that?
Which is that?
Why do they constantly tell people when it's hot out what to do to stay cool, drink liquids, stay in the shade, don't work out in the sun, remember your sunscreen? Why do they go through that list?
Because news on TV is not meant for the smartest people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought news on TV was for smarter people.
Lowest common denominator.
Well, it's not the people who are watching, soap operas during the day or watching Jerry Springer.
Doesn't that come on right after that?
Yeah, but I think you'll see the numbers probably dip.
Most of the people who are watching that get 3 and 4, they ain't got jobs.
Okay.
And I think there are people out there that do not know that advice.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that your crew?
Listen. No,
Your
it's
group?
not my crew. And Crozier, I hear you laughing.
Yeah.
It's not my crew, but there are people out there that do not know that stuff or have forgotten or like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Will they learn that by watching the news?
You said it yourself. Yeah, they may be.
Really?
You said it yourself. There's slow learners and non-learners, and slow learners need to be told over and over and over and over again.
Sounds like she gave the same answer I did, so I agree with her.
Non-learners
but
have
you're
to be told
laughing at
over
me,
and over and
Crozier.
over.
It's like, may I say this? It's like people driving in the passing lane. They still do it going really slow. Don't they know you're supposed to get out of the way?
I don't know. That always bothered me when I honk at people going 35 or 40 miles an hour on the freeway. I light them up. I roll the window down. I yell. Even if it's an old person, I don't care. I light them up. The people going to kill me in life are not the guys doing 90 or 100. It's the guy doing 35.
And so you run into that a lot. There's people going 35 in the passing lane.
And any lanes on the freeway. it's time to get off the freeway if you're 35.
Or get out of that left lane.
Get out of the left lane. But I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if you and Crozier are right or not. Probably not. But I will say that it is, when you watch the news and they tell you what to do, it irritates me. And it probably shouldn't. But it does. It irritates me.
That's okay.
But but I have a brother who sort of like falls, I guess, into that category, where it's about 20 years ago. I've told this story on the air. If you heard it, you can time to go out in the sun and get a cigarette. But I rolled up on him. He had a hot dog cart at one point. He loved, he had a hot dog cart. And he was selling hot dogs at Encino on the curb of one of those, I don't know, Genesta or Libet, whatever what the street is. And I drove by him. It was a July afternoon. It was 110 degrees in the valley. And he was wearing a black sweater, black pants, black shoes, and a black hat on. And I pulled up and I said to him, I'm not going to say his name, but I said, his name.
2 syllables.
Yeah. Well, I think they all have 2 syllables. Let me see. Jamie, Patrick, Corey, Sean.
It's not Sean.
I'm going Patrick.
It's not Sean.
Sounded like when he went, I heard Patrick.
Okay, well, whoever it was. And then I pulled over and I go, hey, what's going on with you? And he's sweating his ass off. He's, just dripping off of his chin. Like, give me a basketball player that's current. LeBron James's kid in the fourth quarter. Bronny James in the fourth quarter. And so I said, what are you doing? He goes, it's hotter than hell out here. I said, why are you wearing all black? He said, oh, black, the sun reflects off of black. I said, no. The sun reflects off of white. He goes, yeah. I knew it was one of those two.
See, you proved my point. Even some of the smartest people sometimes need to be reminded of things.
I'm not sure he's ever been considered the smartest guy.
It wasn't a high bar.
He's never been in a group and wow, that guy's really got it going on.
Because when you're in a group of people, you get categorized.
Oh, 100%.
That's the smart one. That's the funny one.
100%. That's the guy who smokes pot. That's the guy we can borrow money from.
Yeah.
That's the guy who's going to be successful. Everybody has,
Everybody's got a role to play.
You got your own.
She's the one that'll do all the work.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
She's got it.
That's exactly right. And everybody has that role at work too. The guys. Look, I know the guys and the gals. If I want anything done upstairs in sales, I know exactly 2 or 3 people to go to that can get it done.
Is it?
It's not. No. It's definitely not.
But you can always count on.
I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be hot. So stay indoors, get some air conditioning.
Drink some water?
Find shade. Don't work out in the heat.
Don't wear black.
Don't overdo it.
Stay out of the passing lane.
Yeah, just do whatever you want, I guess. Whatever. But it is going to be hot and not, I guess, unseasonably hot. Is that the term we're using? But it's not going to be long. By this weekend, we'll be back down into the 70s and 80s. So if you can stand it for the next couple of days, you're good. It's going to be 88. It's not even going to be as bad as they thought. Tomorrow, 88 in the valley, 87 on Thursday, then 78 on Friday, 77 on Saturday for the San Fernando Valley. That is a cool deal. And then if you live out in Lancaster, I know we got a lot of people who listen to this show and they live up there, Palmdale, Lancaster area, a high desert, I call it. 92 tomorrow, 81 on Friday, 86 on Saturday. That's it. That's a nice temperature. 81 on Friday. That's a cool deal. And then if you're out at the beach, Huntington Beach, Orange County beaches, same probably with Malibu and LA beaches. 77 tomorrow at the beaches, then 75, 73 this weekend. 72, 75 at the beach. 72 Saturday, 75 on Sunday. I guess this is why people live at the beach. 77, 75, 73, 72, 75, 74, 73, 73, 73. That's why people live out there. And that's why the land is very expensive, because it's nice and cool near that ocean. All right, we've got crime going on again. Hate to break you up, I hate to constantly beat you over the head, but you've got to be aware of what's going on in Los Angeles. Not only crime hitting establishments, but the crime that's in the city of LA, in government, all this information that's coming out with all the misspent money on homelessness. You got to listen to John Colbell every day from 1 to 4. Is it right? 1 to 4? 1 to 4. And he brings it, as the kids say, every single day. But there's a lot of corrupt people in LA government. And they get into government because it's easy to steal from voters. It's easy to steal because we don't know what's going on in downtown LA. They're not answerable to anybody. They're not it's not a privately run company. It's not a publicly run company. There's no stockholders. It's just the city. People live in the city of Los Angeles. You see the services go in the toilet. Over the last 20 or 30 years, they've spent tens of billions of dollars on homelessness. A lot of that money's been ripped off, and it's not going to the homeless. But they have to raise money for the homeless because that's the easiest place to steal it. If you raise money for the fire department or the police department, it's very difficult to steal from the fire department or the police department because there's too many eyes on it. And so they have to put it into LASA and all these homeless problems and homeless groups, and then it's easy to steal from them. And that's why people get into government, because it's easy to steal from and line your pockets. Very easy to do. And look, half of the council members over the last 20 years have gone to prison. They're all sitting in jail. The ones that got caught. The other ones probably did it and just didn't get caught. So living in the state of LA, very, very corrupt. And nobody makes us think about it. Everybody gets in their Porsche or their Tesla. They go back to their beautiful home. They got air conditioning. They got a pool. They got kids. And nobody really makes us think about it. But I've noticed this. I went to Sherman Oaks last night to get a pizza from Joe's Pizza. And there are bushes growing through the sidewalk that are like 1.5 feet tall in Sherman Oaks. This isn't Lake Los Angeles or, Bishop that this is going on. In Sherman Oaks, the streets are unkept. There's cracks all over the place. There's trees that haven't been replaced. There's trash everywhere. There's plants and weeds growing right in the middle of the cracks of the sidewalks that have been there for months. And it's turned into an S-hole. It really has.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
All right, you got a fire out it's called the Crossing Fire. It's east of Temecula, almost due straight east of Temecula.
It's 30 minutes east of Temecula.
Yeah, pretty big deal out there, Bellio. It's called the Crossing Fire, and it's 112 acres, 0% containment, evacuation order level 3, and then they also have the surrounding area evacuation level 2, and then I imagine there's the evacuation level 1 out there somewhere.
And the shelter's been set up at Hamilton High School.
Yes. Is that on Mitchell Road out there? Do you know? Bellio?
I'm checking.
Okay. I know that area pretty well.
Then you should know what road that's on.
It's probably
yes,
Mitchell Road. Okay, all right. I had an uncle lived out there. And the people who live out there they're all gun owners. Everybody out there. They're all gun owners, and everybody in that area has voted for Trump 3 times. 3 times. Not once, not twice, 3 times. All of them. But the evacuation order has been given, so you got to be aware of this, because this is going to be a crazy summer. We had a lot of rain. That means a lot of shrubbery, and that's all drying out now with this heat. So you got to be aware. Got to be aware to get out there and protect yourself. All right, so it's called the Crossing Fire. It's east of Temecula, and it's burning out of control. So far, 0% controlled. 0. All right, we have a crime ring. How about this? Guys got together and decided not to work, decided, hey, we can make some money, make a couple of bucks without working, and just get a crime ring going. A bunch of guys who are of the same mindset. Let's not work. Let's just go out there and, get somebody else's money. And that's happening. It's happening in the Valley, I believe, right? In the San Fernando Valley. I think what San Fernando Valley means is crime ring in Spanish. Is that what it means? Crime ring in Spanish? I believe that's right. Yeah.
The first house that was raided was right up here earlier this morning, very early this morning. And according to the feds, What they did today was break up an Armenian crime syndicate that was trying to expand their criminal enterprise here in the San Fernando Valley. Armed with search warrants, Homeland Security investigators, with the help of local police departments, raided the Sun Valley home and other locations across Southern California and across the country in Florida. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles, 13 members of an Armenian organized crime syndicate were arrested.
Oh, see, that was their downfall. They got unlucky number 13. They should have had either 12 or 14 guys. But they went with 13. Ah, man, they got goosed.
13 members of an Armenian organized crime syndicate were arrested. The charges they face range from attempted murder, bank and wire fraud, and cargo theft.
Woo! Guys are going for it, right? Fellas are going for it.
Face range from attempted murder,
that's a big one,
bank and wire fraud, and cargo theft.
Wow.
The U.S. Attorney's Office also says that some $83 million in merchandise was stolen from online retailer Amazon.
$83 million. See, that's what I don't understand. Once you have $83 million, don't you break the crew up and take a couple years off, take the feds off you? I don't understand why people keep going. After you have $83 million you're able to collect through intimidation, through stealing, through strong arming, and that's not enough? That's not enough, huh?
As part of a cargo theft ring run by members of the syndicate that were taken into custody today. In a written statement, the acting deputy director of Homeland Security Investigations in Los Angeles says this transnational criminal organization operated with the structure and brutality of an international cartel, inflicting significant harm on public safety and causing substantial damage to legitimate commerce and supply chains. Off-camera neighbors said that the residents moved in about 5 years ago. They tell us there's been a lot of activity coming in and out of the house on a regular basis. They also tell us Homeland Security investigators showed up at this location around 4 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. These guys, they get in early. When homes are raided, they like to get these guys early because they're all night owls. All the guys that are in crime syndicates, they're all up all night. They're partying, enjoying themselves. And so they're beat by 4 a.m. They're sleeping. They're completely out. And then they try to surprise them in the morning. And they usually catch them at home at 4 a.m.
Adding, after they crashed through a gate, they heard a loud thud coming from the house. The U.S. Attorney's Office and Homeland Security investigations say the men that were arrested were all working on expanding and maintaining control of their criminal enterprise in the San Fernando Valley. They add they're still looking for one more suspect. And the 13 in custody, if convicted on all charges, the U.S. Attorney's Office says they face between 10 years to life in prison.
Wow.
Reporting live in Sun Valley, I'm Sid Garcia.
All right. I think the lesson there is once you make a ton of money, you got to get out of that business and, go off into a country that won't have you arrested. I don't understand how people do that. They're obviously good at stealing and they didn't get out in time. They could have gone to a country that doesn't extradite to United States and could have enjoyed the $83 million. But now they're going to be in prison for a long time if the DA or the prosecution is successful, and now it's life behind bars instead of a pool and cocktails and women, cigarettes, weed, blow, the whole thing that comes with the crime syndicate. Now it's in prison and you're worried about which guy's going to turn on us. Which guy is going to rat us out? And then you start questioning, is it my Uncle Louie? Is it my cousin? Is it my buddy? Oh, it's a mess now. It's a mess. Should have gotten out. Could have gotten out that $83 million. I don't understand that mentality at all.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabe's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
People are starting to fight back when it comes to crime. We take you to Santa Monica, California. All right, right over the hill. We'll take the 101, 405 South, 10 West, and we're in Santa Monica. All right, now that we're all here in Santa Monica together, let me tell you what shook down and how people are starting to fight back when it comes to crime.
It was business not as usual at Soul and Laces in Santa Monica after a
Soul and Laces? Is that the name of the place?
It was business not as usual at Soul and Laces in Santa.
That's a cool name for a place. Soul and Laces, right? Imagine a shoe store, I bet.
Soul and Laces in Santa Monica after a deadly confrontation Sunday night.
The shop owner is shaken up.
John Alley owns this building where his tenant took on a couple of robbery suspects.
He took care of things and defended himself and his store and his life and his family.
Yeah, I like that term.
He took care of things.
He took care of things. Old school, right? Like something else, this guy. Old school language.
He took care of things.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Guy came in to get some free shoes, and that was a wrap.
And defended himself and his store and his life and his family by using his gun.
Police say a customer the owner knew set up an after-hours private shopping session.
Wow, so this customer was known by the owner. You know, this guy or gal or somebody who shopped there before, and then walked in and tried to rob the place, and bang.
Police say a customer the owner knew set up an after-hours private shopping session. Minutes after the appointment began, a second man barged through the back door.
Assaulted the business owner with some kind of chemical irritant.
The intruder and store owner got into a struggle.
The business owner, who was in possession of a legally owned firearm, defended himself and shot one of the individuals inside.
The man who was shot died. Officers got to the scene within 2 minutes after the 911 call came in.
What a wild night at the Santa Monica shoe store. You know, after hours, going to retire for the weekend, watch a little 60 Minutes, maybe get a bowl of soup. And now it's a little busy. What a Sunday night in that little sleepy town of Santa Monica.
They say this appears to be an isolated incident.
We always closely monitor crime trends and data, and we always adjust our staffing and deployment models based on things that we see.
Police say crimes like aggravated assaults are down, while thefts at businesses have been on the rise. Business owners like John Alley say the numbers don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, okay. This guy's right. The numbers don't tell the whole story. Because a lot of people don't even report break-ins anymore. You're not going to get any insurance money. The cops are just going to write a report. And so people just put their business back together and live another day. So the crime is through the roof. We just sort of hear about 5 to 10% of what's actually going on.
Business owners like John Alley say the numbers don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, he's right.
A lot of retailers have given up. If they report the crimes and the theft, they'll lose their insurance.
Oh, I didn't know that. How about that? This is a great lesson for shop owners, store owners. If you report the break-in, you can lose your insurance. I never knew that before. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to take this man's word for it, just because I have nothing else to base any other information on the fact that he is probably telling the truth.
A lot of retailers have given up. If they report the crimes and the theft, they'll lose their insurance.
Oh, man, I didn't know that. Now, that makes sense, though. You know, if you constantly use your insurance, they're going to either raise your rates where you can't afford them, or they're going to cancel you. So it's the same thing with business. If you lose like $50,000, $100,000 worth of merchandise because of a break-in, and you report that, you're done insurance-wise. It's a wrap on you.
Police arrested the man who set up the shopping session, suspecting he's connected to the botched robbery.
Oh, God. Man, oh, man. It's wild out there. It is the wild, wild west out there. We had the crime ring. Now we got this guy who's killing people in his store who are trying to rob him. I guess that's a shoe store. I've never heard of it, but probably a high-end shoe store. If you can make it a private appointment to shop, you got some money. You got a couple of bucks in your account. All right, here's another one. Let's go back to the Valley. So we're in Santa Monica. We'll get on the 10. We'll go east. We'll get on the 405. We'll go north. We'll get on the 101 and go west a little bit or north, and then we're in Encino. Okay, now we're in Encino. Let's find what happened there overnight.
It's in Encino. It's a 17,000 block of Albers. And Sunday night, 3 men broke into this home. It's unclear if this home was targeted specifically because it's Anthony Anderson's. According to LAPD, a lot of celebrity homes have been hit over the last several months, but it's unclear if they're just larger homes or they actually are hit because they're celebrity-owned. 3 men were involved. No arrests have been made at this point in time, and the LAPD is investigating.
I'm embarrassed that I don't know who Anthony Anderson is. Is he a TV star?
Blackish. You know who he is?
I don't know who that is.
Blackish.
You know the show Blackish?
I don't know. I've never heard of that
Yeah, you
show.
would totally recognize him.
If you saw him, you'd know him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look him up here.
Because he's been in like hundreds of movies and TV shows. But
Okay. Easy. All right. Anthony, what's his name?
Hundreds.
Anthony Anderson.
Everybody knows. Who
Okay,
he
all
is.
right.
Everybody knows.
God, T.
Oh, okay. I know who that guy is. Yeah. All right. So.
And he recently lost a lot of weight.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Not in these photos.
That's probably an old picture then.
Oh, it might be an old photo. Yeah, he's a
Sure it's him you're looking at?
big guy. Yeah. Warner Brothers TV Getty image. Anthony Anderson from cast of G20.
All right.
And Jaws. Was he in Jaws? A different guy. No, the Jennifer Hudson show. He was in that.
Well, I guess.
What else is he on?
Blackish was the main thing.
Blackish.
Yeah, that was
known
his big thing.
All right. And they broke into his house in Encino. Not good. I'm looking up his resume. It looks like an interesting cat. This guy's done a lot. All right.
Hundreds.
That's what we said.
Alien Avengers.
Transformers.
Life. Liberty Heights. Oh, those are in 96. Let's go to current here. You People. Beats. Ferdinand. The Star. I haven't seen any of those. Let's go to his further down here. Okay. We Are Family. The Emmy Awards. Lopez versus Lopez.
The Emmy Awards.
The Masked Singer. Hot
Wheels.
Wheels.
The Emmys? Oh, my God.
He was in Hot Wheels, the Ultimate Challenge. Harry and Meghan. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Why are these on his resume?
Oh, you're looking at like the self stuff.
The television stuff.
Yeah, not his roles.
Okay, so let me see if his movies here. Oh, it is films. He's done films. Okay.
Yeah. Hundreds.
Okay. The Power of Few. He did 1 in 2014, 2 in 2016, 4 in 2017, 1 in 2019. Then he took 3 years off, or 4 years off.
He had a baby.
Oh, he did? Okay.
I don't know.
Then he came back with You People, and then took another year off and came back with G20. So for you tell me he's done hundreds of movies. In the last 7 years, he's done 3. So where are the hundreds?
I don't think you're looking at the right list.
I think I am looking at the right
I can't
list.
think of many movies he's been in.
Transformers.
He's in video games. Diablo 3, Diablo 4.
Oh, as a voice actor, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if he's won some awards. Yeah, he's won the NAACP Image Award. He won that for Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series. Blackish. You guys did mention that. Blackish. He's in that.
Who's that? What show?
Blackish.
I don't know.
Yeah. Best Ensemble in a Motion Picture. He won for The Departed.
Oh.
And then he also won Best Ensemble for Barbershop. Washington, D.C. Film Area. He won the Washington, D.C. Area Film Critics Association Award.
Do you remember The Departed? Jack Nicholson.
I think I'd probably
Leonardo
go.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, where he said,
Matt Damon.
you need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. Is that
You
it?
a co-op?
Not quite.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No ticky, no laundry.
I'm not a co-op.
All right. They broke into his house. Why are they trying to rob this guy? Guy's enjoying himself. Kicked ass. Bellio, do you know who this is? You know Anthony Anderson?
Yes.
And what else is he in other than Blackish?
Everything you guys mentioned.
You have no idea.
He's in The Departed.
You're great. All right.
Transformers.
You're great.
Okay. All right.
You're great.
All right. Stay out of this guy's house, man. He's trying to make it, enjoy himself.
Trying to make it.
Well, he's trying to, he's kicking ass in the film business.
Hundreds.
He's made it, and yet people are trying to steal his crap. Go be an actor if you want stuff like Anthony Edwards. Anderson.
You're so great.
That was ER.
Oh, he was in ER?
No, Anthony Edwards was in ER.
Oh, he's great.
That's right.
Wait, he got Anthony Edwards has his home robbed?
No. Anthony Anderson.
All right. It's too confusing.
I don't think they know each other.
I bet they do.
Who's on first?
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show. All right. We've got a lot more going on here. Obviously, everyone's talking about the heat. It's up above 90. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody wants to know when it's going to end. This weekend. It'll be warm, and then it'll be over by this weekend. All right, speaking of heat, Palm Springs, where we had this lunatic bomb on Saturday, the fertility clinic out there. Let's find out more what's going on here as details emerge from the Palm Springs bombing suspect. What's going on with this guy? What's going on with this dude?
Disturbing portrait is emerging of the Palm Springs fertility clinic bombing suspect. 25-year-old Guy Barkas may have been driven to carry out one of the largest explosions in Southern California history because of an anti-natalist ideology. Investigators are looking into a 30-minute online manifesto believed to belong to Barkas. Here is some of that purported manifesto where he rambles on about why he bombed the clinic.
Basically, it just comes down to I'm angry that I exist, and that, nobody got my consent to bring me here.
He goes on to say he's not a life addict, and IVF is the epitome of pro-life ideology. The 29 Palms man also apparently discussed his views in online chat rooms with like-minded people. On Barkas' website, which has since been taken down, he talked about the death of a Washington woman named Sophie, who he called his best friend. Her TikTok seems to indicate she shared similar anti-life views.
Children can't consent to being born, therefore it's not really cool to do.
Oh my God. What's going on with these kids? I've never heard of this up until, Saturday, that, you have to have a consent to be born. Well, that can never happen. Society would just evaporate in 50 years, 60 years.
Children can't consent to being born. Therefore, it's not really cool to do.
Sophie reportedly committed suicide last month by having her boyfriend shoot her while she slept. Sophie and Barkis had apparently agreed that if one of them died, the other would soon follow.
It's a very small, extreme group of individuals that actually believe in this. They call themselves anti-natalists. They're anti-population. They're
Everything.
Anti-living, if you will.
Yeah, they're anti-living. How about this crew?
Anti-living, if you will.
The suspect's estranged father, who spoke to us at his Yucca Valley home, says his son was basically a good kid, but was fascinated with fire and once burned the family's house down.
After he burned the house down, he started changing a little bit. He started playing with it. He liked fire. And I was too strict for him, so I think he wanted to stay with Mom when the divorce came through.
Yeah. Well, what were some of your rules? Don't burn my house down? That was too strict for that kid, huh? Don't bomb fertility clinics. Is that another crazy rule Dad had at the house? Too strict for him?
After he burned the house down, he started changing a little bit. He started playing with it. He liked fire.
Yeah.
And I was too strict for him, so I think he wanted to stay with Mom when the divorce came through.
Well, he doesn't know what motivated his son, who died in the blast. He's heartbroken. He'll never get to ask.
We hadn't talked over the years, so it's wrong. Now I won't see him again.
Oh, my God. Oh, his family, huh? Something else, his family.
We hadn't talked over the years.
I don't know if he's laughing or crying.
We hadn't talked over the years. So it's wrong. Now I won't see him again.
You raised a nut is what you did. Raised a lunatic. And that's what happens, when you lose control over kids. They get nutty. They really get crazy. There's a lot of opportunity for kids to go online and find, crazy people, like-minded crazy people. And then they feel like, oh, wow, that Sophie girl in Washington, she's like me. She doesn't want to live, and I don't want to live. And then they take each other out, or they have people kill them. And you have to go back into the childhood of these kids.
Yeah, and he said that the parents got divorced, and the kid went with Mom, from 14 or 15 years old. He said because he was too strict.
That's right. And there's so many opportunities for kids online to hook up with the wrong crew. It's almost a miracle if they don't. It's almost like, God stepped in and helped you out if your kid is halfway decent. Because there's a lot of crazies out there, a lot of crazy people. And the world has changed where now we're sort of, fighting for them and making them popular. These Menendez brothers, that other guy that Mangione, who shot that Luigi in New York. These guys are becoming celebrities, and it's a different world, man. It's a different world. Kid didn't want to be around, so he took himself out, which is cool. He didn't take out 900 people with him. He could have. He was good at bomb building, so give him that. I give him that. Didn't take anybody else out except himself. And now Dad's all busted up here.
We hadn't talked over the years, so it's wrong. Now I won't see him again.
Yeah. All right, well, we're live on KFI AM 640.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.